If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, why does it matter how you talk about your clients behind their back, and how can this hurt you? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Silverman, coming to you live from Haleiwa, Oahu, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. I got to tell you a story about me. So I'm driving this morning out here to the North Shore. I'm driving up the H3 from Kaneohe, and I get a phone call, and I miss it, so I call the number back. And it's a person that I've talked to about funding for deals in the past for mergers and acquisitions. And so, hey, Scott, this is so-and-so from XYZ company. You got any deals that you're working on or anything you need money on? And I go, you know what? At this time, I just wrapped up a big deal for the type of funding that you do. I'm not in any projects like that, but I'd love to stay connected with you. So the guy's like, okay, whatever. And then, you're supposed to hear click. Nope. Sorry, dude. Mic is open. So this guy's on the phone and he's like, I'm going to have to clean this up for social media and for the internet. You can imagine that he used a lot of good words, like the grandmother of them all. He used the big word. It almost sounds like what chickens do when they cluck, right? That word almost exactly. So he goes, hey, this chicken language guy picks up the phone and calls me back and doesn't have a deal for me. What the chicken sound, right? What the chicken sound is going on here? What a piece of, well, it would be a pile of poop, right? So super frustrated because in the world of business, it's about relationships. So speaking of chickens, right on time, it's about relationships. And so I'm frustrated. I'm like, this is what you think of me? We're not talking like small money. We're talking chickens in the background clicking. We're not talking small money. We're talking big money. We're talking millions of dollars. Like my reputation on the line when I'm dealing, trying to find somebody millions of bucks. And so I call the office and I go, hey, do me a favor. Don't ever call me again. This isn't cool. And the guy that's on the phone is one of the principal owners. And he's like, Scott, what happened? And I said, hey, got a phone call from your rep, fill in name. And your rep didn't hang up the phone. And this is what he said about me because I don't have a deal for him on a day going into a weekend or at the beginning of a new quarter. I don't have a project they're working on. I just closed one out a week and a half ago. I'm like, I don't have anything that's similar to what fits your bill. And the guy says, hey, Scott, I'm so sorry. This isn't how we do business. And I said, listen, I'm willing to forgive it. I'm willing to move on, right? I was a little bit heated when I called. More than willing to work with anybody on your team, but this guy who thought very poorly of me. And the guy was genuine. Who knows? I'm going to let it go. But the reason I bring this up is there's going to be a time that your phone is on. There's going to be a time that you accidentally say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. It's just easier to not easier to not talk poorly about the people that you serve or potentially serve, because then you get into the habit and you never know what you're going to be around and where you're going to say the wrong thing. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, your phone number. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication. You will freaking love it. And occasionally I try to sell you stuff, right? So, worked with a guy at one point and he was in line at the bank. Okay. And so he's in the bank, he's having a bad day, have a really bad day. And so he says, he's on the phone with another guy that we know, and he says the potential client's name out loud. Bob Smith. We're going to say Bob Smith. He goes, this chicken language guy, Bob Smith, ... expletive. Turns out the guy behind him in line was his brother, right? Bob Smith's brother was standing in line behind him at the bank. Brother goes, hold on a second, pal. Pats him on the back, and he's like, you're talking about my brother. So if you regulate yourself and you're like, I'm out of this, this sucks, this isn't helping me, this isn't helping me, this isn't helping me. Figure out your way that you're going to get through the alleviation of the problems that you have whenever you face adversity. It'll help you out so that you don't talk poorly about the people that you could potentially do business with. You got one of three things to do from here, just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.